Josefina Sanchez joins me now on the phone. Josefina, great to talk to you. Thank you for joining us. So, as I said, you got to know Robert as he was going by Robert at that point, and when you were in 7th grade, and you say that very quickly you noticed a lot of disturbing things about him, that he was erratic and off. How so?
Yeah, he was very erratic, red flags all around, but I didn't know because I was just in the 7th grade. He would salute, he would write in code, and was very verbally abusive, like, towards me, and just, like, his closest guy friends. And, yeah, just very, verbally abusive, and would salute.
What kinds of things would he say when you say he was verbally abusive?
He would call me dumb. He would just say, like, you're dumb, you don't know what you're talking about, you're dumb, you don't know what you're doing, things like that.
And when you say he used to salute, you're talking about the Nazi salute?
Yes.
And how would he do that? Just out of nowhere start doing the Heil Hitler salute?
Usually when the teachers weren't watching, or if we were unattended, you know, like in the cafeteria.
Was he bullied at all in school? Did he have any friends? Did he fit in, or was he, how was that aspect of his life?
He had friends. We all fit in the 7th grade. We were all, like, friends. He had about, I would say, like, 5 close friends, like a small circle, but it was kind of like a small classroom. So, yeah, he had close friends.
He says in his journal, writes in his journal, that he was suspended when he was in 7th grade for talking about school shootings. Do you ever remember hearing him talk about school shootings or getting in trouble for doing so?
No, our school was very discreet. I went to St. Agnes High School with him, so our school was, like, very discreet about, like, punishment or just, like, any trouble we got into.
Yeah, because he writes in his journal as well that he reportedly was surprised that he wasn't sent to mental health counseling after getting in trouble and getting suspended in 7th grade.
Yeah, I'm very surprised about that, too.
But even then, he was virulently anti-Semitic. Do you know why or how he got like that?
Honestly, I think it revolves first around, like, family. It could have been family or just, like, mental health issues within him. That's all I can remember. Because when he was at school, he was very, like, I wouldn't say, like, the most friendliest, but he, like, had a good side to him and would just, like, talk to other people. So I don't know where it could have came from.
As we know, when he was 17 years old, he petitioned to change his name from Robert to Robin because he said in his application he wanted to identify himself as a girl. Was he struggling with his own gender when you knew him?
Nope, not at all.
Never saw any sign of that, never heard him talk about that? He didn't act or dress in any way that was effeminate?
Never.
The U.S. attorney said that his journals and all of his writing show that his heart was, quote, full of hate for everyone, for blacks, for Hispanics, for Jews, for Catholics. He himself was Catholic. He also said the journals show that he specifically wanted to hurt children and kill children and watch them suffer. I can't imagine. This is somebody you know or knew.
Yeah, it was very traumatizing, just, like, seeing his picture and then messaging my other friends, hey, is this Robert Westman from our school? And my other friends, yeah, this is him, and they were traumatized too. And I don't know, it was just very starstruck, like, just picturing me in the same classroom with him. And he could have done it earlier, you know?
But I want to be clear here. You didn't see anything that you would call a red flag, or did you?
Of course, the red flags was saluting.
The Nazi salutes.
And the codes. Of course, everyone, everything.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.